Welcome aboard. My name is Sharia, and you're listening to a brand new episode of the Aviation Files, the best podcast for all aviation enthusiasts. In today's episode, we will cover Allegiant Airlines' recent double bird strike, Air New Zealand planning to launch its economy bunk beds this year, the possibility of the Amelia Earhart plane being found, a China Airlines 777 reaching incredible speeds, and American Airlines' recent mass layoff of over 700 employees. So, without further ado, let's begin. On January 26, 2024, Allegiant Flight 693 and Airbus A320-200 experienced a double bird strike shortly after takeoff from Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport, IWA, en route to Des Moines International Airport, DSM. The bird strikes caused damage to both engines of the aircraft, prompting the pilot to make the decision to return to the departure airport. The incident, classified as a minor, resulted in no reported injuries to passenger or crew on board. Despite the impaired engines, the skilled pilots managed to safely land the aircraft back at Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport. The subsequent post-landing inspection revealed the extent of the damage caused by the bird strikes, necessitating immediate attention from the airline's maintenance team. The aircraft remained grounded for just under 2 days as maintenance crews worked to address the entire damage. Following the necessary repairs, the A320-200 was deemed airworthy and re-entered commercial service. The flight, which typically operates a non-stop service between Phoenix and Des Moines, resumed its regular schedule. Specific details about the bird strike incident, such as type of birds involved and the reasons for the encounter, remain scarce. The FAA, or Federal Aviation Administration's Aviation Safety Information Analysis and Sharing (ASIAS) platform provided limited information, mentioning only that the aircraft reported multiple bird strikes during takeoff. An analysis by the Aviation Herald shed some light on the sequence of events. The aircraft had taken off from Mesa Airport's runway 30C and encountered the birds at an altitude of 6,000 feet. Following the bird strikes, the plane descended rapidly and executed a normal landing on a runway 30L. Flight tracking data from FlightAware corroborates the sequence, indicating that the aircraft reached an altitude of 6,000 feet before returning to Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport, only 26 minutes after departure. The abbreviated flight covered a distance of 47 miles, with the aircraft reaching a maximum speed of just under 300 miles per hour during its brief airborne period. Interestingly, this bird strike incident is not isolated, as other airlines have faced similar challenges in the same time frame. 2 days prior, Lufthansa's Airbus A340 had to return to Boston Logan International Airport due to bird strike, and the Southwest 737 MAX 8 encountered a comparable situation, necessitating a landing at New Orleans International Airport. You know what this reminds me of? The Miracle on the Hudson, with U.S. Airways Flight 1549 in 2009. Captain Chesley Sullenberger, or Captain Sully, skillfully landed the aircraft on the Hudson River after a double bird strike caused both engines to fail. The successful water landing and subsequent rescue of all passengers highlights the importance of pilot expertise and emergency preparedness in mitigating the impact of unforeseen events in aviation. These incidents underscore the ongoing challenges faced by the industry in ensuring the safety of air travel amidst encounters with wildlife. Next, let's go to the other side of the world, over in New Zealand, where Air New Zealand is planning to spice up its economy cabins with bunk beds. Air New Zealand is gearing up for a groundbreaking innovation in the aviation industry with the impending launch of its much-anticipated Skynest. This unique concept, sort of economy-class bunk bed system, is set to redefine the in-flight experience for passengers, particularly those enduring lengthy journeys. Recognizing the challenges of extended travel times to and from New Zealand, a country known for its geographical isolation, Air New Zealand has strategically designed the Skynest to offer an extra level of comfort to those seated in economy class. For instance, a flight from the United States, such as Los Angeles International Airport to Auckland, takes approximately 13 hours, making the prospect of spending such a duration in standard economy seating less than ideal. While the airline has yet to disclose the exact launch date, it's anticipated that the Skynest will take its inaugural flight in September of this year. The service will be introduced on selected aircraft, featuring 6 sleep pods that passengers can reserve for up to 4 hours at a time. This new amenity is expected to be deployed on extended routes, with the flagship NZ1/NZ2 service connecting New York, JFK, and Auckland likely to be one of these primary routes to offer the Skynest experience. Additionally, other long-haul flights, such as those to Chicago, Air New Zealand's second longest scheduled route, may also see the introduction of these bunk beds. To access the Skynest, passengers will have the option to book a 4-hour maximum block at an estimated cost of $400 to $600 New Zealand dollars, in addition to their economy class fare. The bunk includes linens which are diligently changed after each passenger use, ensuring a clean and hygienic experience for all travelers. The 4-hour time frame was chosen after careful consideration of the usual sleep cycle to allow passengers ample time to wind down, fall asleep, and wake up without feeling rushed. Each Skynest pod is equipped with various amenities to enhance the overall experience. These include USB charging ports, reading lights, earplugs, sheets, blankets, pillows, and a seatbelt to ensure the passengers can adhere to required safety protocols even while resting. However, it's worth noting that no sharing or canoodling will be permitted in the Skynest, as each bunk is reserved for one person at a time. Family and friends interested in experiencing the Skynest together will need to book separate pods. However, they haven't mentioned anything about fire safety, and I feel like if you're snuggled up in your Skynest pod, getting out of the aircraft during an emergency might be an issue. So, probably Air New Zealand has addressed this issue, but I would like to see what they say about this in the future. In essence, the Skynest from Air New Zealand not only addresses the physical comfort of passengers during long-haul flights, but also aims to provide a personalized and rejuvenating in-flight experience. And so, as the aviation industry continues to evolve, innovations like the Skynest may set new standards for comfort and convenience in air travel. Now, let's move to a rather interesting story. Apparently, Amelia Earhart's plane may have just been found 6,000 feet below the sea. Recently collected sonar imagery from the Southern Pacific Ocean by the South Carolina-based exploration company Deep Sea Vision has reignited speculation about the potential discovery of the long-lost Lockheed Electra 10E, the aircraft famously flown by the aviation pioneer Amelia Earhart. The sonar images depict what appears to be the shape and size of an airplane resting on the ocean floor, raising hopes that this might be the elusive aircraft that disappeared without a trace in 1937. Deep Sea Vision utilized a probe emitting sound waves and dragged deep into the ocean from a surface ship, capturing reflections that suggest an object resembling an aircraft. However, the nature of these reflections is still uncertain, as they could potentially be attributed to underwater formations such as rocks. Despite this ambiguity, Tony Romeo, the founder of Deep Sea Vision, expressed his belief to local media in South Carolina that the sonar images could indeed be the long-lost Lockheed Electra 10E. Amelia Earhart's disappearance occurred during her ambitious attempt to circumnavigate the globe. She departed from Lae Airfield in Papua New Guinea on July 2, 1937, aiming to reach Howland Island. The circumnavigation route involved flying from east to west, transiting South America, Africa, and Southeast Asia before crossing the Pacific Ocean. The flight was anticipated to take 20 hours, crossing the international dateline, but unfortunately, the aircraft never reached Howland Island. The mystery surrounding Amelia Earhart's disappearance has given rise to numerous conspiracy theories, and private search efforts have persisted into the 21st century. Previous searches around Nikumaroro Island in 2019 and 2014 proved unsuccessful. The challenges in locating the aircraft are similar to those encountered in the search for MH370, as uncertainties surround the last known position of the aircraft. Deep Sea Vision's sonar imagery was captured approximately 100 miles away from Howland Island, the intended destination of Earhart's aircraft. The images resulted from a comprehensive search covering 5,200 square miles over 100 days in 2023. The Lockheed Electra 10E was expected to make radio position reports along its flight route, with the last known report near Nukumanu Islands, around one-third of the way through the journey. Following the disappearance, official search efforts continued until July 19, 1937, involving the U.S. Navy, Coast Guard, and various aircraft and ships. The search operation became the most expensive in U.S. history at the time. Despite decades of investigations, Amelia Earhart's disappearance remains one of the enduring mysteries in aviation history, and any potential discovery of her aircraft would be significant development in unraveling the enigma surrounding her final flight. Next, let's discuss an amazing combination of weather and aerodynamics that allowed a 777 to fly at a top speed of 826 miles per hour. For reference, the speed of sound is around 767 miles per hour, and the previous record holder for fastest subsonic flight was a British Airways 747-400, reaching speeds of 825 miles per hour, meaning the China Airlines 777 beat the previously previously record-holding 747 by 1 mile per hour. So, let's talk about it. China Airlines Boeing 777-200F set an impressive record by reaching a top speed of 826 miles per hour during its flight from Taipei to Los Angeles. This remarkable feat was made possible by taking advantage of exceptionally strong tailwinds over the Pacific Ocean, attributed to the El Niño weather pattern, which had caused significant alterations in the jet stream. The specific flight in question, designated as 5116, covered the 7,205-mile distance in a mere 10 hours and 18 minutes, resulting in an extraordinary average speed of over 700 miles per hour. The aircraft, identified by its registration Bravo 18773, was delivered new to China Airlines in January 2021, making it just 3 years old. This particular Boeing 777-200F is one of 7 in China Airlines' existing fleet, with an additional 3 on order, showcasing the carrier's commitment to modern and efficient cargo transportation. It is worth noting that the return journey of the same aircraft from Los Angeles to Taipei later that day took considerably longer, totaling 13 hours and 50 minutes. The flight's departure and arrival times, recorded by Flight Radar 24, indicated that the plane took off from Taoyuan International Airport (TPE) at 20:47 and touched down at Los Angeles International Airport (LAX) at 15:05. China Airlines, based in Taipei, operates a diverse fleet, including 14 Boeing 747-400Fs with an average age of 19.6 years, highlighting a mix of older and newer cargo aircraft. In addition to its cargo operations, the airline maintains an extensive network of passenger flights, serving destinations worldwide such as London Heathrow, Melbourne, San Francisco, with a fleet of 59 passenger aircraft. Interestingly, China Airlines is not the sole beneficiary of the altered jet stream. Other major carriers like Delta and Philippine Airlines have also reported faster than usual flight times over the Pacific in the past week. For instance, a Philippine Airlines flight from Manila to Los Angeles, designated as Flight 112, achieved a top speed of 819 miles per hour, courtesy of the strong tailwinds. This all demonstrates how the El Niño-induced weather pattern has led to a temporary but significant boost in eastbound flight speeds, benefiting airlines and passengers alike in reducing journey times across the vast Pacific Ocean. Now, it's time for our last story of today: American Airlines laying off 700 employees. Furthermore, furthering the decline in jobs that is plaguing our economy right now, American Airlines is undergoing significant restructuring within its service recovery team, resulting in the layoff of nearly 700 customer service workers. The airline is positioning this move as a strategic initiative to enhance customer support and maintain its commitment to providing world-class care with around-the-clock availability. As part of the reorganization, a new branch called the Customer Success Team is set to be formed, specifically designed to address elevated customer concerns and complex travel needs. This restructuring process involves the issuance of WARN, Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification, notices to a total of 656 employees. Among these, 321 workers based at American's Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas headquarters received notifications, while 335 notices were sent to employees who either work from home or are located in corporate offices in Tempe, Arizona. It's noteworthy that the affected employees are reportedly not represented by a union. American Airlines has assured affected workers that they can continue in their current roles until the end of March and will be presented with various options for their future career paths. The company is actively working with the impacted team members, providing exclusive access to job openings within American Airlines, outplacement services, and severance packages. The carrier's Human Resources Department is set to inform the affected workers about approximately 800 roles that they are eligible for based on their skills, including positions within the newly formed Customer Success Team. Moreover, postings for the new team will be available exclusively to impacted employees for the next 2 weeks. Severance pay is being offered to employees who may not find alternative employment within the company or more eligible to retire. Outplacement support is being provided to assist workers in finding employment opportunities elsewhere. The affected workers will continue in their current roles and receive payment until March 30th, providing a transition period during this restructuring phase. American Airlines emphasizes that the creation of the new Customer Success Team, comprised of upskilled team members along with the international team support for around-the-clock availability, is geared towards delivering an even higher level of customer service in the future. The airline's commitment to providing world-class care remains at the forefront of this organizational shift. This strategic restructuring comes on the heels of American Airlines reporting record earnings in its 2023 fourth quarter and full-year financial results. The airline recorded a profit of $19 million in the last quarter of the year, surpassing Wall Street estimates, according to CNBC. As air travel demand has increased over the years, American Airlines has continuously expanded its route network and improved operational performance, adapting to evolving market dynamics. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do make sure to support my podcast however you can, and make sure to check out my Instagram at The Aviation Files for more fun and exciting aviation updates. Until next time.